What is happening, guys? So loud this time. Happy Tuesday, everybody. What is going on, motherfucker? What are you guys doing? It is March 23rd. Holy crap, we're already almost in March. Man, this has been a crazy month. Crazy month, but it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. Totally a lot of fun. Who's out there? What are we doing, guys? Talk to me. Talk to me. What's going on? What? What happened? What's going on? Why? There's a lot of chatter. Reese, you are talking a lot. What's going on there? Man, what is doing? What's going on there, Nathaniel? Let's go. Now. Put it down a little bit. So, yeah, I know it was drowning me out yesterday. What's going on? Craziness going on. Yeah, a lot of craziness. Yeah, it's been craziness ever since last week, dude. Restore that Snyderverse. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, Ryan? Yo, Jose, what is up? We got Billy. What up? Marvin. Yeah. Ready the Armado. Yeah, seriously. Jesus. We're gonna do it the old ways. What's going on, Andrew? Lock Zoo. We got Mattia. Hello, darling. Taco Tuesday. Oh man, now you got me craving tacos. How dare you? Hashtag that. What is going on? Bam. Is that no, it's not part of my merchandise. No, this is I got it from the DC shop. So, I'm just saying, I mean, we're gonna be talking about Michael Keaton. If he doesn't show up, I think a certain other person should show up. I'm just saying. What's going on, Elmo? What's up? We got Freddie, we got Mr. Jason, of course. Hey, buddy, Superior. All that. All right. Yo, what is up? Bam, bam, bam. What is up, Jade? How you doing? Hello, George. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing fine. Hopefully your Tuesday was good. My Tuesday was pretty good, guys, because, well, you guys remember how I got laid off from that job that I started at the beginning of the year? Well, I just got hired on somewhere else. So there you go. There we go. Got a new job today. Got a job offer, so it's all good. Be all right. And what's good about this too is I get to work from home. I mean, there might be occasional while I had to not as much as the other job where I had to drive around to multiple places. But I'm just saying I'll be working from home. It's a remote job, which is good. I'm that's what I wanted because I was almost going to be, my old boss was trying to get me where he's at, but it was over in Anaheim, and that's 50 miles away. And I was going, that's 100 miles, a day commute in Southern California traffic. No, I don't want to do that. No, don't want to do that. So thank God something else kind of came along, even though I was appreciative that he was trying to get me over where he was. But luckily, like I said, you just get out there. And it was funny too, because I got offered 2 jobs because, I mean, like I said, guys, like I've said, if you're in a field, if you're in a certain field, in your job, try to learn as much as you can. So then you can load up your resume. Just load up that resume, because both interviews that I had where I got job offers, they just basically they were basically handing me the job during the interview. They're looking at my all the stuff that I had on my resume and load it up. And they were going, I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Everything looks good right here. I mean, it was just it was pretty awesome. But of course, had to choose the one that had a little more money, of course. So got to do like that. So, hey, Mr. Darren, becoming a member. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I'm not drinking right now, Mr. Pro. I'm not. I'm actually, but I am going to, I think after this, in celebratory, because I was like, you know what? I didn't quite get to the store yet, but I think afterwards I'm going to go get me a little bottle of bourbon and, pour something and just kind of cheers. All right. But sadly, I didn't get it beforehand, but yeah, but I will toast to that later on. So, But right now, it's like, no, don't have anything. Sadly, don't have anything. Right now, I got the water. It's not vodka, guys, I swear. It's water. So there you go. But, man. So that's good stuff. That's good times. But like I said, the fact that I'm working from home, I'm like, oh, thank God. Because it's not going to take away from this. That's what I was worried about. If I was going to have to commute 50 miles to and fro, that could have been, I might have had to push this show later on, and it would have been a pain in the ass. So, yeah, so we're good. Well, thank you, Jose. Go ahead and eat those edibles in my honor. I appreciate that. So, yep. So, pretty good day, guys. Pretty good day. But yeah, it's all good and stuff like that. And I appreciate you guys clicking in and spending some time with me. Make sure you hit that like, thumbs up, hit that notification bell. And if you want to become a Film Junkie member, go ahead and smash that join button also, and then become a member and do all that. And I appreciate that. Or if you want to become part of the Patreon, where I tease some stuff, you get some early access to things, and I try to talk to you guys, direct message, a lot easier to talk to me there, of course. And of course, I do the Patreon. I'm actually going to do a Patreon stream this weekend. As I get more patrons, I might have to organize it a little bit more. But yeah, if you want to do that, yeah, we'll do that. I'll do the Patreon stream this weekend and talk to some of you guys, talk to the patrons out there. And well, I think we got a little movie to talk about, a little bit of a movie talking about. So, and then of course, if you want to get some merchandise. I don't have the Film Junkie flamethrower yet, but got some hoodies and mugs, all the stuff right there. The Slate, the Got Ham shirt, the Metalhead shirt, of course, the Vodka Stream, the Signal shirt, the Keaton Batman shirt with that awesome logo right there, and then of course the new Take Me Back to 2015, Back to the Future 2 shirt. Yeah, that's right. There you go, guys. So awesome stuff. How dare you say King Kong? How dare you? It's okay. No, it's fine. I know. I'm just kind of wondering, like, when it comes to Godzilla vs. Kong, I'm trying to get a screener for Godzilla vs. Kong, and I know some people have already seen it, and I'm like, hello, please, So, but I think the fact that theaters are opening over here, I'm going to try to find an IMAX to watch it, at least. I mean, I know with everything that's going on, I get that, but I still want to see that movie on a big screen, yeah, so I'm going to probably have to sniff out an IMAX theater somewhere and just go check it out. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll see. Can you wait a couple of days? No, I can't wait. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I get a screener, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, how dare you? All right, let's go to the tweets. Of course, let's start off with the tweets. See what I tweeted out today. Some stuff. I like to do that, guys. And again, guys, make sure you are not canceling your HBO Max. All right, do not cancel your HBO Max. Even Snyder said that on Vero when someone posted that. He said to not cancel your HBO Max. Snyder knows exactly what he's doing. So please don't do that. All right. Yeah, well, right before about like 40 minutes ago, George Segal died, man. So may he rest in peace. 87 years old, so lived a good life. But that sucks. But at least he lived a long good life, and he popped up in many movies, shows, all that stuff. I guess he was recently in the Goldbergs, but yeah. I think the first time I saw him was in Look Who's Talking. You guys remember Look Who's Talking? Great movie. And okay, so in line with stupid Snyder Cut articles. I mean, we won't go in the depth with this one, but IGN decided to. I guess like they wanted to. I don't even get this right here. Like, okay, 10% of the Snyder Cut is in slow motion. Okay, and 24 minutes and 7 seconds of Zack Snyder's Justice League are in slow motion, or 10.35% of the film's total runtime without the credits. So we seriously counted each second. Well, you seriously needed some content, I guess. That's exactly what that is, by the way. they're like, hey, I got an idea. When somebody was pitching behind the scenes, they're like, I have an idea. How about we we measure how much slow motion is in this movie, and it's like, come on, man. So what are they trying to say? That if like it wasn't in slow motion, it'd be 24 minutes and 7 seconds less? I say more. I want more. Because guess what? Zack Snyder knows how to do slow motion. He's almost pioneered it. People copy his slow motion. And Mr. Matthew Benoit, the guy who actually won the contest for 1 free month of HBO Max, the gift card, apparently he and I can't wait for this to show up. He's sending me this right here, guys. Look at this. Out of wood. He made this out of wood himself, crafted it himself, and he's sending this over to me. And I'm like, wow, totally awesome, man. So, I mean, Jesus Christ, beautiful, absolutely beautiful craftsmanship right here. Can't wait to receive it. And I'm going to hang it up on the wall where the Vodka Stream Lounge is, of course. But that's headed to me. And then hopefully, if he sends me a link, I want to plug it. So maybe if you guys want to, purchase one, yeah, that's pretty damn awesome right there. Yeah, quality. I mean, I love it. It's full on handmade right there, man. It's awesome stuff. So hopefully that gets here by Friday, so I can have it up over there on the wall before the Vodka stream. So that's pretty cool stuff. And then, well, guys, look at some analytics right here. What does that say right there? I don't know. My glasses, I'm trying to look. My glasses are deceiving me. That's right. Justice League search term is big time. Skyrocketed. Skyrockets in flight. Boo! Yeah, more than the Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision. That's right. So right there, it just took off. Boo! Right there. Of course, everybody was talking about WandaVision for a little bit, but then all of a sudden, just bam, Justice League. And there's more analytics too that are popping up. Oh yeah, and then this kind of came late, so it's not really part of the topics I was going to talk tonight. But hey, why not? Hey, Helen Mirren, she's going to play the villain in Shazam. She's going to play Hespera, the daughter of Atlas. So a little, some of the old gods right there. Obviously it's going to delve into that when it comes to Shazam. So that's cool. Why not? We all love Helen Mirren, so why not? I know a lot of people wanted her as Granny Goodness. But the thing is, though, there's somebody over there at Warner Brothers that doesn't want to continue that whole thing. Jeez. Yeah, so it's cool. It's great casting, man. Why not? When it comes to the other movies, I know some people are like, let's boycott, let's not watch them, but, which is fine. Do what you can. And then tomorrow, guys, at noon Eastern time, the Faruqi brothers welcome Ray Fisher onto the Comic Book Debate podcast. So that should be a good one. Make sure you guys listen to that. I'm hoping maybe that I can, get Ray on the Vodka stream one of these Fridays. We'll see what happens, So I know there's like things. It's just you guys got to realize, with stuff that with Fisher, he's trying to coordinate as much as he can when it comes to like appearances and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. But so make sure you guys check that out. And then look at this, Harry Lennox. Yes, that's what we want. We want that Martian Manhunter series on HBO Max. Come on. The only thing though, the only thing about that though, guys, is like that's going to be very visual effects heavy. And I'm sure that they have to take that in consideration because the whole if they do like a Martian Manhunter series or something like that, miniseries, it's going to be full on mocap, full on everything. So I know that's going to be a little bit of roughness, but I just love the fact that when it goes from Swanwick, of course, who has a concerned look on his face, and then when he's John, he's got a little smile on his face, like, hey. He's got some, he found his place. It's like, it's time for me to, I got a stake in this world, so why not? I love that. This was funny right here. You got to love the internet, man. You really got to love the internet with stuff like this. Oh, that's good stuff. That's from MJ Highbolin Art. So that's the IG right there. So that's good stuff. Come on, that's hilarious. That little face and all that stuff. This was cool right here too. I mean, look at this. This is how Snyder shoots. Snyder knows how to do like mirror images. Images. Right here. Come on. It's totally, I mean, it just shows you how he just knows how to shoot, man. The perspectives, you know, both sides, angled, like almost like a mirror. One's looking down, one's looking up. I mean, it just looks really good. So somebody made that. So Spot On Entertainment made that comparison. I love that. So really awesome. And then Zack Snyder's longtime sound designer teases a father-daughter relationship and smart zombies. Smart zombies. That's right. You realize that Zack Snyder is going to change the zombie game again, right? Yeah. So be prepared for that. So there's going to be some smart zombies. That's going to be interesting. And then, this right here. This was kind of making some people laugh and kind of being like, "Uh-oh, gal." This is, of course, before Zack Snyder's Justice League came out. She had this to say about Wonder Woman when asked the question.
Would you ever be interested in shooting a Wonder Woman death scene, or is that
never? Never. And I don't think this is something we should, bring to the world. I think Wonder Woman stands for such incredible values. She's all about love and hope and empathy and compassion and peace. And like, why show her in such a dark place is something that is beyond me.
Awkward.
Would you ever be interested?
Slightly awkward. Just slightly awkward. But you know what's funny about that is this is after, I mean, I don't know. See, there's a question right there, because we know that some of the Nightmare stuff was, of course, additional photography, right? There's a lot of additional photography with stuff like that. And you kind of wonder, like, when she's lying there, that whole funeral sequence, with the other Amazons, that had to be already shot, right? I mean, I don't think she wasn't part of the reshoots. And I don't know if that was like any kind of digital, unless they did. But Connie Nielsen, I don't know. It's all interesting. That, because obviously we know with Cavill, they had to like reuse some footage and they, do stuff like that. But I'm just kind of wondering, like, was that actually originally part of the plan? So a little awkward right there. But hey, guys, I will say this because, from what I've heard from the man himself, is Gal really enjoyed Zack Snyder's Justice League. Okay, so at least there's that. Okay, that's what he told me. So I'm just saying. So hopefully, I think she was just kind of being like, "Hey, this is a different kind of Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman 84." So she had to kind of say something like that. I don't know. So, yeah, Elon Musk talking about aliens. I think Elon Musk really wants to say aliens exist. And then I don't know if you guys saw this today, but apparently when somebody is blasting their music right now. So if you hear that, guys, I am sorry. That's the advantage of living in an apartment and people that just do not give a shit about anybody around them. But right here, sold out. So the Batman Ultimate Edition, the 4K Ultra HD, sold out really quickly on Amazon, just selling out like crazy. Again, restore the effing Snyder Cut. My God. Jesus Christ. And then Mr. Rob Keyes made a good point right here. He said, when compared to the other HBO Max movies, audience demand for Zack Snyder's Justice League was 35% higher than Wonder Woman 1984 at 3 days post-release. TV Time, the world's largest TV and movie tracking platform. And yet, Wonder Woman 3 got greenlit like right there. Like what? What was that? Was that Monday or was that Sunday? And yet, we got that. It's just like, what is going on? What is going on? Hashtag Ann Sarnoff hates money. I guess so. That's what it. And then we got Mr. Dan Creel-Levy here, Dan Film, saying, still amazed by Zack Snyder's Justice League. I wish they continued the universe. Very few visionary, iconic directors like Zack Snyder. God, I'm loving all the praise that he's getting, aren't you? It's kind of awesome. It really is kind of awesome. And then Ray Fisher dropping some more shade at Warner Media and stuff like that, because Warner Media declined Variety's request for comment on Fisher's tweets. And he goes, I bet they did. Bam. And then here's some analytics right here. We got some Snyder Cut. 1.1 million right there. Look at all that. Engagement 6.9. Potential reach 1.9 trillion. Wow. Man, I tell you what. It is crazy, the analytics of this thing. Thank you, Rich Ronak. Watching Zack Snyder Justice League instead of... How dare you, sir? It's fine. Just put it on repeat, guys. Don't cancel that account. And then, of course, when you have Restore the Snyderverse, that got 505.3K results when it came to this analytics right here. Look at that nice little spike right there. I mean, you can look at the positive and negative, whatever, but potential for a 1.4 trillion reach and then a 1.8 million engagement, man. There you go. I mean, how do you not look at those numbers and not see what's going on? Dave, any truth of Chuck Roven being a part of the reason Warner Brothers don't want to deal with Snyder? He costs too much. A big reason Warner Brothers want him out. Heard this on Rob's Observations. Oh, I mean, I know Rob has more connections than I do and more information on that than I do. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the full details on that. I just, I don't know all that stuff. And probably like someone like Steven maybe would, but I don't even know if Steven would know that, but I know Rob's got more connections to all that. I don't know. It's all very interesting. Bronze. Hey, Dave, been a fan subscriber since before BBS. Just wanted to show more love. So I appreciate it, Mr. Valentine. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for showing the love. Thank you for doing that, guys. But I mean, the analytics, man. We're still waiting for those numbers, and they're still not out. It's crazy. Look at that. Restore the Snyderverse, 202K tweets, trending in Philippines, right there. It's all right there. And then we got this fan art right here for David Ayer's Suicide Squad, which is awesome. Love it. Perfect. Really good stuff. And then, you know what? Digital Crow made this awesome little video right here that has, basically showing all the characters kind of digitally, coming together. And then it's awesome because right at the end, it has Snyder right there. It's so fucking cool, man. So cool. I love that. So good job, you guys, doing with the Restore the Snyderverse. Really awesome stuff. Trinity Tuesday. Of course, these visuals are just absolutely fantastic. The Trinity. Gotta love the Trinity. And then, somebody clipped out, of course, the first time that Snyder was actually on here, and he talked about the director's cut for Sucker Punch and what we have to do, and it's basically just,
what I think it is that there's because they sell the rights, to different TV shows, different TV stations, and platforms to show the movie. And I think that there's a conflict if we generate another version of the movie while that version of the movie has been sold, that there creates a conflict because like, oh, we don't have that material now because I'm not 100% sure how it works, but there is something. But there's like an amount of time that they have access to that, and that it's at some point that time ends, and then it's like it would be a viable thing for us now to take it back and fix it.
There you go. That was back in November when he the first time he showed up on the Vodka stream. So yeah. So basically, Dave, you can take my comment off now. What? What's your comment? Oh shit. Sorry about that. Didn't even see that. My bad. Did not even see that. Totally I wasn't even paying attention to that. Thank you, Jose. Thank you for the comment. Don't worry, I got it for you. No, but so that's what he said back when the first time he was on the Vodka stream right there. And so it's gonna be good. Here's an image that you could hear. Yeah, one of the images you can actually hear. You can hear that. You can actually hear that that score from Junkie XL right there. I mean, obviously, when it comes to, I think the best song that he has is that one right there. What's it called? Like something in the Speed Force, right? What's the title of it called again? I'm totally drawing a blank, but I know he's going to do an episode about it because I think that this scene right here, it's one of the best scenes in any CBM. It really is. I mean, I love the fact that Flash got his due, man. Come on. My boy got his due. It's just so good. I love it. So when he like goes down to just leap forward, I love that so fucking much. And then yes, guys, this kind of broke our hearts a little bit. David Ayer kind of just saying like, hey, hold off. You know, we don't need to release my my cut of Suicide Squad because that would be horrific brand management to do that. No one has suggested that. Let James crush it. So David Ayer, you're an awesome. I love you, man. But that kind of broke a lot of hearts. A lot of hearts. A lot of hearts, man. The speed, yeah. The speed of force. That's what it was called. Yeah, that kind of broke a lot of hearts. Could have swore somebody said that it was being worked on, though. Damn it. Wasn't that the case? I thought there was somebody saying that it was, that it was being worked on right now. That it was in the works. Well, maybe he's just throwing us off. I don't know. Just kidding. Just kidding. Wah, wah, wah. But there you go, guys. That's some of the tweets that happened today. So yeah, that's just kind of like, when he said that, it's like, don't say that, Dave. Please. Yeah, don't say that today. Don't say that. We want to hear more. We want more. 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 I want to release that Ayer cut, damn it. Release all that Ayer cut stuff. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, like I said, guys, I said not to lose hope anytime when it came to other stuff, you know, when it came to Snyder cut stuff. I mean, a lot of people were losing faith in that. And then I said, hey, no, don't, please don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. So, and just like Snyder says, he didn't think he was going to be here now. And then there he was. So crazy, crazy stuff. So what's going on, Carrie? How you doing? Yeah. So sadly, he's really mature. Yeah, that's what I like about Ayer is he's being pretty damn mature about it. So, but anyways, guys, you know, when it comes to everything that happened, I thought, okay, I got to reach out. Let's just reach out. Yeah. Let's reach out to let's reach out to Ann. Can I reach out to Ann and be like, hey, Ann, maybe just like chime in on this, clarify your words, you know? And I was wondering, I was like, God, will she do that? So I reached out, guys, reached out to Ann and I said, hey, just come on the show real quick and explain something. So I got her, guys. I got her. Ann, you there? Hi, Dave. How's it going today? Good. Good for the most part. How are you? Oh, you know, just running the studio with a plan. That's right. The plan. Spoke a lot about that recently. Yes, the plan. Multi-dimensional plan. Good plan. Can't wait for people to see the plan. Yeah. Hey, what's going on behind you? Looks like a fire. Oh, well, even though it's spring, it still gets cold over here. Right, but that fire looks pretty high. Oh, well, we do big things over here at Warner Brothers, you know, with a big plan. If I'm not mistaken, is that money burning behind you? Oh, well, look at that. JJ's calling. Sorry to cut this short. Bye. Well, then, that was quick. I didn't mean to scare her away like that, but I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that was like, sort of like money. It seemed like there was like money burning in the background, right? Am I wrong? Just, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going on over there in Warner Brothers, but it seems like, I mean, hashtag and Sarnoff hates money, I think, but that was a little strange, guys. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of worried. I'm a little worried what's going on over there. I'm just saying, just a little bit worried. Yeah, just somewhat worried, okay?
That's cool, but you're living in a fucking dream world, okay?
Oh, there you go, guys. I had to do that. Come on. I had to do that. Oh, that's good. What can I say? You know, hashtag and Sarnoff hates money. Right? All right, let's talk about something here. Okay, let's talk about this. Some dumb Snyder Cut articles that are out there right there. So, all right. So this one right here, we're going to go through this because this is what I do in the show. Why not? I read articles so you don't have to. Don't give them clicks. Don't do anything. But we got one. We got a good one from Vox. Vox. Here we go. Vox. That's right. Oh, man. Here we go. All right. So here's this article right here. The Justice League Snyder Cut saga reminds us which fans' voices get heard. Okay. The HBO Max release of a fabled Snyder Cut happened thanks to a mix of entitlement, harassment, and privilege. That's right. It's a good little subtitle right there. That's what I think about that. But yeah, let's go through this real quick here. I don't want to spend too much time in here. It's hard to overstate just how giddy many fans. Okay, so it gets a little backstory for our cut, brazen at 10, talking about all that. So let's get to this right here. The Snyder Cut is a toxic conspiracy theory that's somehow been triumphantly reframed as a glorious myth. Ugh. Let's see. Zack Snyder's Justice League, aka the Snyder Cut, did not exist in any sort of finished form when rumors began to spread. When Zack Snyder, blah, blah, blah. All that, yeah, like I said, we don't need to go through this whole thing. Director Joss Whedon, they do a little backstory, of course. Over the next 2 years, Snyder himself picked up the theme using the hashtag posting blah, blah, blah. The fans demanded frequently came with violent threats that drove creators and producers off social media. When did that happen? I'm still wondering when that happened. Why is there that narrative that this fandom drove people off the internet? I mean, I'm trying to, when did that actually happen? I mean, I know there's dickheads out there. There's in the fandom, just like every fandom, but I'm just when did somebody get driven off of social media? I'm still trying to, I don't know. As Joanna Robinson summed up in Vanity Fair, the social media campaign that arose around the hashtag was rife with violent language. Plenty of the earnest pleas came from the hashtag, but also vitriol that was extreme, even for Twitter, including harassment campaigns. HBO Max Warner Media employees, former DC film chief Jeff Johns left the platform entirely. That's not the reason why. Was that the reason why? Director James Gunn, who was hired to write and direct a Suicide Squad sequel for the studio, discovered that his new gig came with at least one death threat from a user with a Batman avatar. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I don't know. That is crazy. Okay. Interesting. So, and then it said, not only did the crusade stand out in terms of volume of harassment, but frequently in terms of its tone. It detailed in a Medium post by culture writer GM Carter, the key figures of the movement included one YouTuber who posted a meme in which, Marvel head Kevin Feige was murdered by Nazis, and the blog. Oh yeah, that was film gob. Yeah, that was film gob, and he should not have done that one. I'll give him that. That was not so good. I think that's what he's referring to right there, and that was the kind of you might have went a little too far on that one. But so when it was success of the Snyder Cut, then we're not only discussing the film's long journey to the release, we're also discussing a sustained harassment campaign rooted in fans' loyalty to the love of Snyder himself. God damn it! Again, they're focusing on the little sanction here. That one was but it's whatever. And then of course they talk about the whole Gamergate thing. So given that this is the type of film Snyder is beloved by his fans for making, it's not surprised that the release of Snyder Cut social media campaign was pockmarked with violence. Violence, guys. Violence. Oh my God. Violence. What is surprising is that so many people bought into and kind of exciting, important movement instead of what it more practically was, an empty vehicle for harassment. God damn it. God, these pussies. Jesus Christ. It was not, yes, there was a loud sanction, but again, that's what they always focus on. Why do we focus on the negative so much? Why? Because it gets clicks. And because I'm fucking talking about it right now. Damn it. So stupid. But then again, the phenomenon of media and corporations misconstruing the aims of online harassment campaigns in part of an ongoing trend that began with Gamergate. Of course, they always go back to Gamergate. They always go back to Ghostbusters reboot, always going back to the same shit. I've had terrible experiences with the Snyder Cut fandom, and they're really just the loudest and most well-organized example of a much deeper rot. One entertainment journalist told me, oh, yeah, okay, who? They spoke on the condition of the anonymity due to the previous instances in which Snyder fans harassed him. I mean, I'm not saying that there was not dogpiling. There definitely was. And then I love this right here. We'll skip this shit. And then it says, to be fair to some, just some, even though it's most Snyder fans, one contingent of the release of Snyder Cut campaign raised $15,000. Are you kidding me? So at least they talked about charity, but they don't talk about the specific charity. If you notice that, I swear, do your fucking job. Do your job. Why aren't you guys doing your job? Why are you leaving out key names, key elements to all this? First off, it's over 600,000, but you know, for a good minute, there was over $500,000. Did I say it right again? 500,000. Did I say it right again? I probably did. I'm getting fired up here, guys, but they only said $15,000 for charity. They don't mention which charity it was for. Again, these journalists they're not doing their jobs. They're not fucking journalists, man. They have a narrative and they want to pin it, of course, because that's just the way it is. Yes, Fox is trash. But the moment the altruism arguably served as to validate the movement's more troubling aspects, and it led to outright glorification of the fans. Writing for The Ringer in 2019, Rob Harvilla described the Snyder Cut campaign as arbitrary and fearsomely dedicated, fascinating, bewildering, possibly hopeless, and legitimately inspiring. All right, that was like a little backhanded, I guess, but it's just kind of funny how they just keep on doing this. So we keep going, combining blah, 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 blah. And then it says, it's unsurprising then that the countless media outlets, including Vox, has described the film both before and after its little creation as stuff of myth and myth making. But I would argue that it's far more accurate to describe it as a conspiracy theory that fans brought to the studio's attention through toxic online harassment. That's how we got it. Remember, guys, we bullied a big, huge, one of the biggest studios in the world. We bullied them. That's right. We kicked them down. We gave them a wedgie. We took their fucking lunch money. That's what we did. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Continuing on. Warner Brothers' decision to ask Snyder to edit a version of the film. Jesus Christ. Slated to direct arose as a response to a demand from an entitled, male-dominated fandom. There it is. Now, of course, got to blame it on the penis. Oh, my God. Oh.
Are you effing stupid?
Jesus Christ. It's where there it was. And you knew it was coming. Man. Male-dominated. God, Jesus Christ. It's not male dominated, by the way. But whatever. The Snyder Cut shows how certain voices in the fandom are valorized above others and teaches a dangerous lesson. Teaches a dangerous lesson. Let's see what this fucking bullshit says. In the lead up to the release of Snyder Cut, many critics observed that the film succeeded due to a group of fans who represent a regressively traditional version of what fandom is. It's difficult to find a similar level of hype and breathless anticipation attaching to a campaign for a movie that explicitly catered to women in fandom. For instance, imagine if 50 Shades of Grey fandom, full of older female romance fans, this is a terrible fucking comparison, suddenly began demanding new 60 Shades of Grey with all their consumerist might. Would the media's reaction be one of them? Who the fuck? Jesus Christ. That is a terrible, terrible, terrible comparison. That's your best? 60 Shades of Grey? Is that even a thing? Holy crap. I can't even imagine. Can you even conceive of a journalist writing in 2021 that a campaign to, release a secret ending of Twilight where Bella ends up with Jacob is arbitrary and fiercely dedicated family entertainment? Really? Now you're comparing it to Twilight too. Do they realize that? Do they really realize that? I mean, these are characters that have been around for like 80 years. It's not like it's, something that's been around in some sleazy, novels that came out 10 years ago. What the fuck? I sure can't. The economy is a big part of the problem with the Snyder Cut. Consistently still in 2021, the most toxic voices in fandom are voices that get heard, the voices that dominate geek culture, and the voices that get recognized as legitimate, even when they're peddling bullshit by way of sustained harassment. Wow. Again, we focus on all the negative, totally exclude all the positive. That's also why it's significant that the level of hoopla, attention, and ultimate vindication of the release of Snyder Cut is attached to a social media campaign that's built around valorizing a Zack Snyder film. Snyder himself tried to distance the campaign from its most toxic elements, telling Vanity Fair they 100% think it's wrong. I don't think that anyone should be calling anyone anything. I've always tried to give people in the fandom attention who do good things. Still, the release of Snyder Cut is a victory, not just for Snyder's vision of Justice League, but the Snyder-esque view of the world and the toxic male entitlement that such a worldview seems to invite. That's right. Toxic masculinity. There you go, guys. That's what did it. Toxic male entitlement. That's what got the Snyder Cut released. That seems like an unfair judgment. Consider the question of whether a similar level of hyperbolic anticipation has ever attached to, say, a fan campaign bent toward constructive change. Oh, boy. So now they're comparing it to other ones. Hashtag bury your gays. What the heck? Okay. So, yeah, they're talking about other. I mean, Jesus Christ. The reaching. I mean, you're going to strain your shoulder for reaching. Holy crap. Or consider the comics fandom controversy, the justifiable outrage over Marvel's decision to make Captain America a Nazi in the 2016 Secret Empire story arc. I thought that was kind of like a nice little twist, to be honest, but, people got pissed. The move generated widespread backlash, but in the media, the dominant angle, which perhaps should have been, why the hell did Marvel think this was okay, rapidly shifted as journalists focus on death threats issued by, wow. Comparing it to all that again, and then I'm not even going to go through any more of this because it's just garbage, because it just keeps on comparing it to all this other stuff. Again, $15,000 raised for a charity. That's all it says. Nothing more. Let's see. Is there anything more? Nope. Nothing about the what charity it was. Up. There's a Ghostbusters reboot again. Backlash against the Last Jedi, which is centered around female characters and characters of color. The Snyder Cut is revolving around a black superhero and a diverse cast. Crazy. If only Hollywood responded to other, more meaningful attempts with similar deference. Culture reflects society at Vox. Blah 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 blah
blah blah blah. Fake fucking Fox.
They are fake fucking Fox. That is horrible. We need to be canceled. Jeez, man. I tell you what. That's sad. What I always love is they focus on the toxic minority of this, the toxic small group of this fandom. They always focus on that, which it sucks because, we try our best. Anybody who has like a voice in this community has always tried to be like, I always try to say, don't dogpile, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. I've tried to do that. Chris Wong Swenson is one, he's a huge voice in this thing, Shiraz, and they're all positive. So many positive voices out there. And they totally ignore all that. They make it sound like the harassment and all the stuff and all the shit, all the bullshit that was said by these assholes who've come after us too. It's not like they haven't come after us. They definitely have done that because they hated the fact, and some of these guys hate the fact that now that it's grown so much, they're irrelevant now. That's what's so funny. It's just crazy, man. And then it's just stupid. Man, it's terrible. It's actually terrible, but they always ignore like the AFSP stuff. I know. I'm a male. It sucks. It's my biggest flaw. Damn this penis. Jesus. Tell you what. But it's horrible. But what can you do? But yeah, I just thought I'd go through that. I skimmed through it before, but then I was like, all right, let me read some good plot points now. So yeah, it's just BS. That's what they always focus on. Never talk about what we actually accomplished and everything. And it's just dumb. It's just dumb. And like I said, what I've always said, guys, let's cancel me. That was an absolute train wreck. That's why I read it here, so you guys don't have to give it any attention. Really stupid, let it be gone. Of course they were going to find, and there's going to be more. There'll still be more articles like that, but let's move on. Let's cleanse the palate a little bit. Cancel me. But let's talk about. Oh, I said Michael. Well, Michael Keaton. I forgot to put Keaton. But Michael, as if I know him personally. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, but let's go over more because I didn't really dive into the article or to the quotes. So let's see what Michael Keaton fully had to say here. Flash, Michael Keaton cast doubt on his Batman return. Let's see. So right here, speaking of Deadline, Keaton warned fans, I'm needing a minute to think about it because I'm so fortunate and blessed. I got so much going on right now. I'm really into my work right now. I don't know why, but I am. And so, yeah, to tell you the truth, somewhere on my iPad is an iteration of the whole Flash thing that I haven't had time yet. See, this is what's so weird about this. Warner Brothers pushed this fucking news out so quickly because they knew they were trying to kill. Obviously, you know what they were trying to do. They were trying to kill hype for Zack Snyder's Justice League, man. Bringing Keaton back. But this is how stupid they are. This is how stupid they are, man. And it just doesn't even seem like he's really even that excited. He said, I called them and said, I have to be honest with you. I can't look at anything right now. I'm so deep into this thing I'm doing. Also, I'm prepping a thing I'm producing and getting ready to go down the road in the fall that I'll be in, and I feel responsible to that. So yeah, there is that. I'm not being cute or coy. If I talked about it, I'll be just bullshitting you. I don't really know. I have to look at the last draft. So all that COVID talk, bullshit. Remember the headline yesterday because of the COVID situation. There's nothing that mentions COVID right there in that quote. Warner Brothers was like pushing Michael Keaton. You never know, but for all we know, that we hear Ben Affleck go like, "Oh yeah, I haven't read the script either. I'm not even sure if I'm doing that." Holy shit, man! This fucking Flash movie is cursed. This Flash movie is cursed, man. That sucks. That's gotta suck. It doesn't sound like Keaton really wants to do this. It does not sound like Keaton wants to do this. Well, hey guys, Warner Brothers. How about you switch it over to this Batman, huh? What's Jeffrey Dean doing? I know that looks weird, guys, and you can make a GIF out of it. I don't care. But, Film Junkie After Dark. Warming up for my OnlyFans. It doesn't sound, yes. I'm just saying, that's not going to happen, then go ahead and just call up Jeffrey Dean. Why not? But I was looking forward to seeing Keaton come back. And I thought, it's funny because I heard that he signed on, but it sounds like he's just, I don't know, maybe he's just, who knows, man? I really don't know. Because I heard he signed on and I was hearing that the only way that he would sign on is if there was going to be more, as in like Batman Beyond type stuff. But it sounds like he's just going, I got all this other shit I want to do. And he's fucking 69 years old, man. So 69. I don't know. That's weird, man. It's crazy. Yeah. Let's see. We got a super chat. Thank you, DJ. Can we discredit this non-journalist, poor quality author, fight the truth and amplify it, hyperbole, and highlight their bullying? Yeah. Oh yeah. That's totally why I did that. That's why I highlighted that it was bullshit and that that Vox article was crap. Absolute crap. Man, so that's a little frustrating. It's Flash movie's cursed, man. Flash movie is cursed. All right, now going to the other side, Black Widow and other Disney movies or other MCU movies, Disney movies get release dates. And yes, finally, I don't think anybody really cares. I certainly don't really, I lost pretty much all interest in the Black Widow movie. I mean, I'll probably watch it, but yeah, so Black Widow, July 9th, you can actually purchase it, of course. Purchase Plus on Disney Plus. So we got Shang-Chi, December 3rd, Eternals, November 5th, Spider-Man 3 on December 17th. And then we got a new poster right here, which, yes, I mean, she looks good, fine, but I don't care. Apparently, this is coming out the same day as Loki, right? Yeah, right here, Loki. And they got a new poster for Loki. I'm looking forward to Loki. But my God, I mean, does anybody? I mean, I know it's going to set off. It's going to set what's her name, Florence Pugh, pew pew pew. She's going to like become the new Black Widow, I guess. So that's good. But I don't know. I'm just like, who cares? Anyway, so there you go, guys. Anybody excited? Anybody going to purchase that? Yeah, Black Widow died. That's the thing. I know, like people go like, "Oh my God, look at how Phase 4 is." I'm like, well, technically, Black Widow takes place after Civil War. So is that still Phase 4? It's between Civil War and Infinity War. So that's where the story takes place. And I'm sure there's going to be some kind of jump or something. I don't know. So, yeah. I mean, I'm still going to watch it because I watch everything. I try to watch everything and I watch movies, but I'm just not even excited for it. Not even excited for it. It's crazy. So hopefully, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. And then going back to Warner Brothers, back to theater releases in 2022. So, I mean, I'm just going to show you a tweet right here. So nothing too crazy, but I mean, Warner Brothers is feeling confident. They're feeling confident as they do. Warner Brothers is returning to theaters only releases in 2022 with a 45-day theatrical window. Cineworld, Regal, first to agree. I'm sure AMC will probably be shortly after that. The Batman got bumped to 2022, so it's theaters only. Dune and Matrix 4 remain HBO Max Plus theaters bound in 2021. I would not be surprised if they end up bumping those two, man. If they end up bumping those two, that's going to be crazy. Yeah. But so they're confident that everything, so they're going to give a 45-day theatrical window. Yeah, we'll see. Why is Topanga trending? I'm not even gonna click. I just saw that right there in the sidebar. But yeah, so there you go. I know I'm hyped for Dune. I'm like 120 pages into the book. It's it's a long read, and I'm trying to find time to like get through it, but I just get either busy or when at night sometimes I get too tired, but I'm still getting through it. But oh yeah, there's also Hawkeye. Yeah, you're right, Kathy. There's Hawkeye, which I'll watch for Haley Steinfeld. I'll watch for her. You know, I don't really care about anything else, but I'll watch for Haley Steinfeld. But anyways, guys, so back at theater releases. There we go. We'll see. Oh, you're watching Godzilla vs. Kong? Yeah. Yeah, lucky you, man. Lucky you. Lucky you. All right. So there's all that stuff. And all right. So let's go to the Twitter questions. Beep, beep. Getting fucking phone's like blowing up right now. All right. So let's go to the Twitter questions here. Let's go to some of these. Wow, there's a lot. Might not get through all of them, but I'll try. Probably gonna have to restructure some of this. All right, so here we go, guys. Zabis, do you think the Sarnoff article was written well before Zack Snyder's Justice League release? In theory, from Warner Brothers, that the movie was going to be a failure and Variety was gonna release it anyways? Yeah, it was. It definitely was. It definitely happened before. I don't know if it was. They probably already saw that it was gonna be like. No, they're just trying to bury it. They're just trying to bury it. It wasn't like the day of. It was definitely. It was at least a week before. Mr. Darren, when the Ayer cut is released, that's going to be another thing to add to the list called why did Warner Brothers do that? I still can't get over that they tried to kill the Joker movie. They have no clue what they're doing. Yeah, the Joker and Harley movie would have been that would have been awesome. And then they could have worked to that Birds of Prey movie. Mr. Brad, I think Keaton's new comments might be more about him flexing to lend someone else, Ray, a hand. maybe if that doesn't do it, Ben threatening to walk. I know. I mean, it makes you wonder because, like I said, I was hearing that he was signed on, and he only was going to sign on if he got like hit more movies, like a Batman Beyond kind of thing. So I'm kind of wondering what's the update on that. Maybe he is. Maybe he is flexing. Could be. Could be flexing. All right, Mr. J, what do you think about people's take on why did Darkseid forget where the anti-life was located? I mean, it makes sense, you know. I mean, he was young, he was stupid, and they're like, hey, they destroyed like 100,000 worlds, and the one where he got jacked up, you know, you just kind of forgot. Oh crap, we found the anti-life. Where was that planet? Damn it. I mean, the universe is pretty wide, so it's good logic. Gary, was it just me, or were a couple of Steppenwolf's more badass lines cut out of the movie? Like, "Child, my axe is still slick with the blood of your sisters." Yeah, that was a good line. Or when it's about to kill Silas in a tunnel. Finally, one that doesn't whine, but you will scream. Yeah, I mean, things got tightened up. Things were gonna get cut out. It's just the way it always is, man. That's a sad fact of the matter. Sometimes that happens. Edward, do you really think Affleck is back one more time for The Flash, or do you think something was talked about between him and the executives for more stuff? Why would he be back? Just go be his last movie and piss people off. Warner Brothers better not do that, nor Andy. Oh, Andy Muschietti. Yeah, it's all very interesting, you know, because you better believe that Affleck is seeing all the buzz and the positivity, but who knows? Dave, have you heard anything direct from Snyder about keeping HBO Max or any hope of continuation? Yeah, keep HBO Max. He even said that on Vero. But yeah, you always keep the hope. It's not like your car keys, I swear. Max, we will still fighting, and hopefully this fight will be shorter than Snyder Cut. But when they make Zack Snyder's Justice League 2, do you think it will be a series or 3-4 hour movie or 2 parts, as you're hearing about Batfleck movie, if they restore? Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it went to I would not be surprised if it was a series the second time around. It seems like it would make more sense. I mean, again, imagine, all the buzz that's been happening. I mean, the fact that it's been trending like crazy, all this stuff since it started. I mean, just imagine if it was like a weekly episode. Imagine all the buzzing that'd be happening right there. I mean, I would not, they're probably most likely would do a series. Matt, considering the whole Johnny Depp situation, if Zach gets the opportunity to make Justice League 2 and 3, do you think Amber Heard will be involved since Mira's in the Nightmare? I personally like her as Mira. She's a good Mira. I mean, she's not really getting backlash for it. I'm imagining that she would be. It's just interesting that she was chosen for that. But then again, you know, Mr. Russ, Dave, really interested in who Zach casts as Jon Stewart. Aren't we all? Any news on that? In a time where actors of color are making great strides, it's a shame that Warner Media took a stand against inclusion and stopped Zach. Well, I mean, that's why he was going to walk off, man. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out. I'm sure we'll find out who that is. Venom. Hey, Dave, saw your live stream yesterday, but forgot to ask, but why in the hell is Ann Sarnoff like every other executive before her, and next to her are the other executives that probably don't like Zack Snyder or even understood the great cause of the Snyder Cut movement? Yeah, they have egos, man. They have egos, sadly. Amon B19 also went into FYE today, and when I was in a line, guy asked me if I saw Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I wasn't even wearing anything Justice League related. Yeah, yesterday when I went to the grocery store, the cashier girl, she saw my mask, and she went, "Nice mask. Have you watched it?" And I said, "Yep, 5 times." And apparently she was in the middle watching it because, you know, it's long. And she goes, "Well, thankfully it's in parts." She was watching with her son, and apparently her son finished it without her. So she's got to watch it again. So, yeah, it's stirring up conversations at the grocery store. I was like, awesome. Jordan, hey, Dave, since Justice League 3 would pretty much be our Man of Steel 2, and would get Bruce Kent as Batman at the end, how do you think that version of Batman to be? It'd be very interesting to see. Very interesting to see that version of Batman. That'd be crazy. All right, Amani already asked one. Hey, Dave, do you think Uxas died from blood loss after Ares died, Ares attack, and was reborn through the Omega sanction, fully becoming Darkseid? I mean, that very well could be. I mean, he took a freaking shot right to the neck, to the shoulder, whatever the hell, man. So I would not be surprised. Could be that little detail that they can dive into. David Castillo, when should we be getting actual number results of the movie? That will give us the idea of what could actually be on the table. I know. I don't know when that's happening. Should have already happened, to be honest. I mean, they had that one thing that said 1.8 million, but it wasn't like fully legit. Bradley, what's up, brother? We all had the feeling that Mecha Godzilla was going to be in Godzilla vs. Kong, but how much of the movie do you think? It'll probably be like towards the end. It'll be like teasing it. So there's the pop right there. Joe Bridges, not a question, but a pitch. Invite Zach to the vodka stream to watch Justice League for the first. I would love that. I would love that. If he ever watches it, I want him to live stream it, and that'd be hilarious if if he did it on the stream. Woo, that'd be funny. I don't know if he wants to do that though. At least the Ayer cut. Why was the tone in Zack Snyder's Justice League lighter than BVS and Man of Steel? Because that's what they were leading to. They were leading to that tone. That's what the whole pitch was. Yeah, I think, it was a little bit of a lighter tone. Definitely did not feel the outside world as much as the other two. That's why that's what kind of disappointed me a little bit, but there was still so much other great stuff, and it really was a big time character study of all these characters, and that's what worked. So it was very contained, but yes, it was always going to have that. But I like the fact that Bruce wasn't like the asshole that he was in BVS. But I don't know. He made the movie that Warner Brothers really wanted, which is funny. All right, Mr. Scoot.
What's up, Dave? I got a quick question. How long can Ann Sarnoff keep up with this not restoring the Snyderverse shenanigans before she's literally dragged by her feet by investors, or
that's the thing,
lose her job?
Isn't there some kind of investors thing that's happening next month? I don't know. Right? Isn't the first quarter like ending, and they're going to have an investors day or whatever? That's going to be interesting. It's going to definitely be interesting. And I guarantee you guys, you know what's going to happen over at Netflix? Oh, they're going to push the absolute shit out of Army of the Dead. Okay? They know how valuable Zack Snyder is over at Netflix. I tell you what, they know exactly how valuable that guy is. Okay? There's not a director that has a fan base currently right now like Zack Snyder. Okay? So Netflix is going to push the shit out of Army of the Dead. You just wait till you watch that marketing. It's going to be crazy. Watch. Stephanie, between the Helen Mirren and Zatanna announcement yesterday, calculated to take the heat. Oh yeah, of course. They're trying their best. They're trying their best to take away from that. Amparo, do you think the actual reason of Michael Keaton to distance himself from the Flash is the big backlash in or it could be other reasons. I don't know if it's because of the backlash. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's interesting. Because Michael Keaton, does he really know everything that was happening? Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. To me, it seems like he just wants to do other things. And maybe he doesn't want to come back to the bat. Mike, sup, Benya? We know Kylar is Warner Media CEO. The trades keep referring to sign. She's the studio portion of Warner Media. That's the thing. She's the studio portion. As the CEO of Warner Media, not Warner Brothers, she's still undermining her boss. Well, I mean, sadly, her part, yeah, she looks over the stuff that that's going to end up on HBO Max. But I mean, AT&T and Jason Kylar are still above her. I mean, it's just we're all just kind of waiting on Kylar to fucking come in and save the day like Wonder Woman does to save fucking Batman's ass time and time again. That's what we're kind of waiting on. Cooper Knox, do you think AT&T and their investors aren't that too happy with the Ann Sarnoff article from yesterday? Probably not, when they're looking at all buzz right here. it's just that. I mean, but it's weird though, man. And then I know some people were asking about this too, like Desaad right here said, because Zack Snyder gave praise. Oh my God, he gave praise to the MCU. Incredible work Feige has done. Insanely beautiful, and they've run the gamut. They put their toes in every possible genre. They've played with their characters in now, I think, even more experimental ways. So, yeah, of course he's going to say that. He's not going to trash it. But he didn't want to do what they were doing. That's the thing. He didn't want to do what they were doing. He wanted to do something different. And that's what we got with Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's what we got with his whole trilogy. And then people were wondering, like, what would he direct? Well, he obviously would like to, he even said it, he directed an Elektra movie. So, and then people were wondering, about where'd this shot go? It's like, yeah, it probably just was cut. Like I said, he had to trim the fat. His cut was way longer. So, but Jeff says Grace keeps saying they need a Feige type comics fan at Warner Brothers. That's Snyder. Yeah, it definitely is. Why is it so easy for us and so possibly? I know it is Snyder, but I don't know if he'd actually want to run the whole thing. He's a director. He wants to direct. Any news on new BVS audio commentary that was supposed to come out on HBO? Man, I don't know where all that stuff is, Drew. And you think the Steelbook will be available in the US? Yes, it'll be available. I love the cover. Cover's great. All good. All right. That's all with the questions right now, guys. So sorry if I didn't get to your question, but I apologize. But yeah, Deborah Snyder for the CEO. And there you go. She could do it. She's a boss. She's a sweetheart. But yeah, it's all very interesting, guys. But hopefully it'll be all right. We'll see what happens. Just got to be patient. Just keep pushing it. Just keep talking about it. Why not? What if Snyder and Ryan Reynolds work together for Deadpool 3? Ooh. Oh, man. That'd be sweet. Fire Ann Sarnoff. Yeah, get rid of her. I mean, it just seems like, she put her foot in her mouth. They're shooting themselves in the foot right now, big time. I mean, obviously that article came out before they saw the numbers, and it's just like, what? Like, where are the numbers? Are they just holding them? I don't know. And just keep up the positivity, guys. That's all I could say. We're back to where everybody was like, hey, what are the hopes of the Snyder Cut coming out? And I always said, hey, just keep the faith, man. Keep the faith. That's what it is. Also, keep an eye on Grace, maybe. I'm just saying. She might have another trick up her sleeve too. You never know. Could be cool. Boop. I want to see Snyder do a full-blown comedy, right? He'd probably do a good comedy. Yeah, I could see that. We'll see. Ghost Rider movie, that'd be pretty sweet. Snyder Ghost Rider. He would do good with Thor too. He'd do a proper like Thor Ragnarok. That's for sure. Jeez. Faith, Alfred. Faith. Like that. So Snyder's he's going to Marvel. He's not going to go to Marvel. I doubt he's going to go to Marvel. Come on. Dave, that Steelbook is a UK. Oh, is that what it is? But I'm sure the Steelbook's going to come here. I don't know. It just seems like that's going to end up coming here. I mean, come on. That thing is too beautiful. Why would they not bring it here? I don't know. I'm being optimistic as fuck. That's what I'm being. Why would they not release that in the US too? I mean, that just doesn't make sense. Grace better spill that tea. Yeah, well, like I said, just keep an eye. Yeah, Snyder Star Wars would be sweet. And he actually, that almost came to be. Holy shit. And some of the ideas, man. My buddies are loving the movie so far. Everybody's loving the movie. It's crazy how how people are talking about it. Best Buy and Target have their own. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, do you think that they're gonna have their own? But you would think that they want to get that everywhere, right? Or at least over here in the biggest market. Hello. And Jose is apparently his edibles are kicking in, so he's looking like Superman at when his eyes are all fucking red. So, dude, Snyder DBZ, yeah. So, anyways, guys, good stuff. Warner Brothers is about as stupid as Lucasfilm. Man, they're getting there, aren't they? They're really getting there. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Appreciate you guys clicking in as per usual. Make sure you hit that thumbs up before you leave. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm doing this. Shiza. And then, of course, hit the join button if you want to become a member, or if you want to be a patron, go ahead and join the Patreon. And I've been teasing some stuff over there, some art stuff. So go ahead and check that out if you haven't. And then, of course, the Film Junkie closet down below with all the stuff. Warner Brothers is going to, yeah, pretty much, Jarbo. Warner Brothers is going to Warner Brothers. Yeah, sadly. I mean, God, it just sucks. Just like you're just leaving that money on the table. Anyways, all right, guys. So go ahead and do all that. I appreciate you guys clicking in as per usual. We'll see you tomorrow. Same Film Junkie time, same Film Junkie channel. And, you know, basically, you know, when it comes to Michael Keaton, he's just flat out like.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts. All right, guys. Talk to you later.